Kyle Busch.
Whoa! That was big. Got loose off the corner. Had to get completely out of the gate. Oh, he's got right rear fire. Right rear down. Huge wreck. So Austin Cinder, or no, as Chastain hit him, turns Chase Elliott around in a. Car's lucky to not get up.
Sadler, big run right there. You saw what he did.
Oh, around goes the 60. Austin Cindric wrecking in front of the crowd. Daniel Hemrick's caught up. Tyler Reddick, Cindric, barrel rolls.
See when you're done, Coblin.
Lands back up.
Corner. Up the racetrack a little bit. Matt Tiff's going to try to drive in there to get to his inside, and they just got together. 60 of Austin Cindric just wasn't on the very bottom of the racetrack. Opened up a little bit of hole that Matt Tiff you thought was there, and then you see right here the contact with Reddick. Started Cindric flipping. That's very unusual to see a car.
Junior will win at Daytona. And the big one happens behind them.
Oh my God.
Rex starts in front. He runs in the back of the 24. Gets up on the 11. Now he's on top of the 55. And now it's just along for the run. Watch the car stop. Watch the car stop. It gets into those poles, and it goes from, I don't know what, 180, 190 miles an hour, I'm just guessing, to a complete stop. That is unbelievable.
And it looks like that's 3,500 pounds. That stock car is extremely heavy. You see here, after he's upside down, the 2 is spinning. Obviously, he's already lost control, makes more contact with the 3.
And he's going to give it right to Noah Gragson into the wall. He'll go.
Oh, man.
Big hit for Gragson.
Lock it down, lock
and
it
the
down.
caution comes out again.
Allmendinger with a big run. Noah with a block. Allmendinger being pushed by Jeremy Clemens, and wow. All 4 tires off the ground with that impact. That's a huge hit.
Yeah, we watched it down the back straightaway. The 51's pushing the 16, and so that's all 3 cars bumper to bumper. Noah comes down to get in front of the 16. He sees the momentum he has. AJ just gets into the back of him. It's a pretty heavy push. You're going to have hard hits, hard pushes at the end of this race.
Lane this year. What a hard tumble for Kyle Larson.
Oh, man. And that was after a really hard hit with that front nose to the inside wall.
It just won't stop.
Goes up the racetrack, makes contact with the 24 Byron. And that sends Jeffrey Earnhardt and Kyle Larson. Look at the air get under the right rear of the 42.
Wow.
Heavy contact with that right front. Left front.
That safer barrier was there. Thank goodness for that. But watch this thing. Once it starts flipping, it's like a feather. It just won't stop.
First oval track win. He won it in Infineon 96 races ago on the road course.
And who
half a second. And the 99 has turned over Brad Keselowski.
And we have a caution.
My
I
goodness.
don't know if I'm okay.
Keselowski was on track for a 6th place finish.
Boy,
and we're told there was contact between Edwards and
just slight contact.
Oh,
look at that thing go.
That looks so much like Edwards' turnover at Talladega off the bumper of
The roof flaps deployed, but it did not sit that car back down. I'm like you, Darrell. I'm going to be so glad to see that rear spoiler back on these cars.
I think that's it's got to be something to that.
That car took a hard hit in the left A pillar, the windshield.
So you see Daniel Suarez here in practice, loses the back of his race car, gets up into the tire barriers, but he'll get out.
A specialized team completely dedicated to restrictor plate racing. Less than a dozen people. Oh, and we've got trouble on the track, and it's Kyle Busch upside down.
Big time crash. Kyle Busch goes upside down and rolls down across on his roof here on lap 26. Cars comes back over and now side over side barrel rolls. And comes to rest on its wheels.
He moved to the outside to go around Casey Mears. It looked like Tony was going to go out there to help him, and it could have possibly been a little bit of contact. Yeah, it doesn't always have to be, because you can get yourself out there and all of a sudden the air's changing, and just a horrific wreck. But once again, Kyle Busch gets out and walks away.
Air on that car. He said, I think we're going to have a fast race car. His spotter, Eddie DeHunt, just told him it's time to be greedy.
There he goes. There we go. Here we go.
Oh, upside,
Side
on
down.
the side. And slid on my roof just like that, sparks flying, and I was just hoping at the last second it was going to roll back over so I could get out, but AJ's didn't do that. He was stuck upside down. Not a comforting feeling. That oil tank is right behind you. It's very possible for oil to start leaking out. You want to get out of there as fast as you can.
Talladega.
Wow, he's sideways on the wreck.
Big crash. Ben straight away.
That'll be it.
Big wreck going into 3. I mean, look at him. They're wrecking everywhere.
I think they loose. Then a little bit of contact between he and his teammate Ryan Newman.
Hard contact, 77 and a 13 there.
And then it's on.
Yep.
Crash on the track.
Just talking about
got Airborne. AJ Allmendinger, Jeff Gordon, David Rudeman, Matt Kenseth all involved.
Racing behind him, the 2 cars behind him. He goes there. Wow. I don't know if the 2 car got into the back of him and sent him to the inside and he overcorrected.
You know, it almost looked like I did maybe. Yeah, that's really a strange act. Man, Matt did a good job not hitting that car, but then he got clobbered.
See Blaney in that, and Blaney had a good run. Those guys.
Christopher Bell, the 20 car on the outside, Rick.
Yeah, the back.
Whoa!
Into the wall hard goes Ryan Blaney off the nose of Ty Gibbs, and the big one happens.
It's hard to tell right there that there's like a little bit of a kind of a move where the car looks like it's getting uncomfortable and out of control. Massive.
Huge hit.
Massive
Ryan
hit.
Blaney.
You saw that wall. That wall deflected, did a great job. But look at all the damage. That is a massive impact for Blaney.
6 miles to go. Oh, trouble, the big one on the dinger, on his lid. Side over side, end over end.
Kevin Harvick's going to win this race.
Actually ended this race.
Hey, Jimmy Johnson got out of shape first there. It saves it. And right behind him, everybody starts getting together. Looks like Tony Stewart forces Allmendinger upside down.
Boy, and that, thank goodness, the safer barriers on that inside wall.
Yeah, and we've seen in past that when something happens behind the leaders, that NASCAR's let these.
This car just loose early on in this race, but they did settle down much better.
Back straight away. A big hit, and Jimmy Johnson goes spinning.
Upside down. Busher. Oh, man.
Chris Buescher on his lid and lands back on his wheels. Caution.
Yeah, the 46 of Annette actually made contact with the 34 car, and that's what sent him spinning up into the air and flipping over and over. And then he went down, the 46 of Annette went down, made heavy contact with that inside wall. Even though there's a safer barrier, when you hit with the left side driver's side like that, still a big, big impact.
It's a sting.
Chris Buescher is okay. He walked.
Oh, he can't get that pushed.
Oh, into the wall he goes. And they'll collect more cars behind. The 14 stays on the ground.
Brake, hold the brake, hold the brake.
You can see it happening as he was coming around. Bubba Wallace with contact right there. Watching those guys going back down the track, right in the left rear quarter panel. Goes the 48. The 48 wants to push him, but he needs to push him in the right side. But the 14's driving up the track loose. And that also
Thing gets backwards, it turns around and it climbs a long ways off the ground before it comes back down. My goodness, that's scary because listen, tipping over is bad enough, but then flipping into the grass and into traffic.
Keep it behind you. Run to go.
The white flag is out.
They're going to crash.
Sauter with a big run. They're crashing. Christopher Bell upside down.
Just get out of control.
probably about the fastest part of this speedway, Phil, right out of the tri-oval.
It just starts tumbling.
That young man with his dirt racing background, I'm sure he's had many barrel rolls in his career, but none like that.
And Michael, I know you've been upside down. I've been upside down like that. The flipping's not that bad, but it's the landing that hurts. And that thing landed about 6 or 8 times pretty hard.
What about Brandon Brown? He slides through there. Looks like he's going to be credited with a 4th place finish.
I think he might have got in the back of William Byron, and that's what got in the back of the 4 of Christopher Bell and turned him sideways.
Oh, Berry's gone, and he goes up and over. Huge hit for Josh Berry.
Contact. The 2 is getting pushed, and as soon as that car was pushing him, got turned around and went, this is what scared me, because Josh is hanging on his belts. He's not in his seat. He's hanging on his belt and has that frontal impact.
Everything that went right for the 34 to set his car back on the wheels didn't go right for Josh Berry, and I'm with you, Jeff. The flip is the first concern, but then the hit into the wall when gravity is pulling you out of the seat is just different. Multi-point harness is trying to hold your...
Into 3, guys. Joey Logano. Big crash. Oh, he's all tagged down.
Over and over, Logano goes between 3 and 4.
Oh, no. The car will come back to rest on all 4 tires. Really just kind of a stack-up effect. Like one of them got on the brakes and it's kind of forced. Yeah, look at Tony Stewart just missing this crash. Man, here's where it really gets exciting. Man, we talked about that there's nowhere to go as you come off of these corners, and when something like this happens, you make a commitment, and you've got one opportunity really to miss this wreck. Tony Stewart did a great job. Some others got
making it work.
And the 42 slides, tags the 43. Bubba Wallace back into traffic, and the outside wall caution comes out.
Heavy damage.
Hamlin now out of control. Bubba Wallace nowhere to go now. Only thing he can do is lock it down and hope. He did get into Eric Almirola there.
He did. I didn't see that the first time through. And Jeff, I know this sounds silly, but
oh, trouble!
Hard, the wall goes William Byron.
Nose is in.
Oh, Byron went in hard.
Oh, Matt Kent's has piled in the barn right to the 14 car right at the end there. 24 set down here on fire. 37, the 1. That was a huge wreck.
Just gets loose underneath.
He just starts spinning out, gets into the.
Oh, man, it just.
Oh my gosh, the car almost went over.
Just hooked, nosed in.
How many times have we seen a car land on top of Ryan Newman?
Ryan Newman? Yep.
I mean, that's 2 or 3 times I can remember.
Too many.
Remember.
6, Mark Martin took it to victory lane. Oh, contact, and around goes Todd Gilliland.
Hold your brake there. You okay, Todd?
And a big hit for the 4. Was running second.
The inside.
Yeah, and a lot of times what happens right there, you saw him get the 98 truck up, and as he came up and hit him with the right front.
glancing blow. Here you go.
Well, those are tire barriers.
Right. Kind of compresses and becomes a ramp.
Yeah. So maybe.
Ooh, not clear.
Yeah, and you see.
I think he was trying to get down and fill that gap there, Kevin. Just not clear.
Haley knew that.
Yeah, he lifted, tried to stay out of it. He was way too.
Yeah,
up the side.
And it looked like.
That's a big hit, Kevin.
Yeah, there's damage to several cars.
Contact.
Caution is out. Oh boy, Zane Smith on his side and over.
John Hunter Nemechek just drives into the left rear quarter panel with Zane. Zane climbs the wall and gets on the left side and just rim rides it all the way around. Not sure I've ever seen that before, Steve.
No, it reminds me of Brad Keselowski decades ago at Fontana and Xfinity cars. The only time I remember, and then when it finally gets perpendicular to the asphalt, it catches in, and I can tell you those.
Second was broken free, so he can control. And there goes Justin Allgaier out of line and hard into the wall.
That was a hard hit, man.
Final lap, stage 1. Caution is out for Justin Allgaier, who was running. It's easy to get turned around.
Yeah, man, your car gets very light there, and I understand, you know, especially when you have somebody on your left rear. But there wasn't going to be 100% of a hole right there. I feel like.
And how it comes down, he's going to collect Cole Custer, just an innocent bystander, tries to lock up the brakes here. Man, wow. Look at that safer barrier. Take
That's
that
a
impact
shot right there.
Man, that time that car went up on 2 wheels.
And it landed in his lap. I mean,
Trying to make a pass.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh. That is an odd looking wreck. What happens here? Under braking through the bumps. See the car bouncing up and down through the bumps, Steve? I think maybe they just, you know, they've been struggling with speed. Maybe that's part of it. He just could not get through those bumps well enough, and that was a big impact.
Yeah, we hear drivers complain about being loose in a lot, but I'll be honest, rarely do you see one.
24, and around goes the 77 of Jones, almost up over the wall as they hit hard.
That Kenseth,
the 20 of Kenseth involved.
It's loose, puts a little bit too much wheel back to the right, and basically head on into the wall, and then major impact behind, got him up in the air.
I think that was Daniel Suarez, perhaps, that made the first impact. It looked like the 19 car, that orange and white car.
The air on the car right there, and if you're right on the edge, it just pushes it over. That's a huge hit.
Oh, look out! Elliott's gone. Keselowski, Reddick, 2 playoff drivers in this wreck, and the car goes over. Tyler Reddick has flipped.
Yep, I'm good.
Yeah, contact, it just looks like to me, Truex is up the racetrack. Then the 45 goes over that.
Yeah, the quarter-mile track.
Yeah, the quarter-mile track, and when he hits that, it just rolls it.
And then he drove it back to the pit stall. The left front upright, I believe, is broken on the 45, so he's done, which you would imagine after a wreck like this.
You see Brad Keselowski in it.
Were you able to learn about anything?
Wendy, we've got a problem. The 99 of Ricky Stenhouse almost up in the air. Almost over is the 99 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. This could be the end of the run for the championship.
Boy, the right rear tire is gone on that car. We didn't see exactly what.
End your day early.
There he is right there, right behind. The right rear tire went down. Justin Lofton had nowhere to go. Look how high that car gets up in the air, and it comes right back down when the roof flaps deploy.
The passes are clear to make the pass. Oh, that's tight right there.
There he goes up the track, Custer, and he turns Bowman into the outside wall. They clip Briscoe the pole.
Had that slow pit stop. We saw it live. Yeah, that's what had him back there. Look at this shot. Unbelievable. The amount of force, 3,500 pounds at 180 miles an hour. And then right through there, you're going to see Briscoe get turned a little bit.
Time it's Cody Ware in the 51. Look out on pit road. And that is a very difficult situation. As
See sideways, back of the car around like he's spinning out right here in this shot, and then, you know, don't know why he was sideways, having a mechanical issue, tire down, don't know, and then got turned to the right and head on into the.
Now scoring is saying that Eric Jones is the leader.
Oh, wow.
It's a big push coming now for Harvick.
Oh,
and around goes a couple cars. Preece upside down. He's barrel rolling through the grass. Ryan Preece upside down in the infield.
Gary.
Remember, these cars are traveling at over 190 miles an hour.
We've seen barrel rolls, but when it climbs into the air, I mean, even right there, multiple flips.
10.
Every
10
time
flips.
it leaves the ground. All the dirt and everything that gets inside that car, it's just
wild how fast that car was sideways and in position to get airborne. It's terrifying.
As the green flag flies once again. Haley, not a great restart here as Ryan C gets off to a good start, and now they're 4 wide going into 1. And around goes the 7, hard into the outside wall.
Buddy, hang on,
the
hang
7
on.
On the apron, the 21 of Anthony Alfredo was into the wall hard. He's upside down, sliding through 1 and 2.
Slide up into the racetrack, but he just never had a chance to. Allgaier just kind of, I think, needed to give that spot up and get out of the throttle, but knowing there's a race win, if you can make it work, maybe ahead of you, just chose to stay in the gas.
And look at this car. It gets up on its side. It's sliding. You know, these cars have roof flaps that design them to stay on the ground when you see a high speed rollover at, say, a restrictor plate track. But here, that wasn't really an aerodynamic thing. The cars aren't going at top speed on this restart. That's just the force of this car hitting that outside wall, throws it up into the air, and then
time on Nemechek took 4 as Nemechek goes by him or tries to.
Oh, not going to work. It's not going to work. Here we go again, boys.
And up and over goes Casey Mears.
What a day. I don't think I've ever seen I don't know. I've been here, coming here for 30 years. I've never seen a day like this.
That was ugly. Hamlin got turned and squeezed up into 2 cars on the high side. Look at the white lines. See Joe move over.
Yeah. He just was trying to, I think he thought he had him cleared. Spotter may have even told him he was clear. Boy, that 38 car, Casey Mears, it took a ride right there. Stayed on his lid, didn't start tumbling. That's one good thing.
And the good thing, Darrell, I never saw for long. The last 24 races,
The leader's wrecked. 18. Drew Dollar gets into the 20 of Corey Heim. They're both wrecked in the
gap, and that's the thing. New tires, talking about freeing up the race car. You've got new tires. The track's been changing. In Corey's defense, I would say he entered the corner on his door, and there was a decent amount of a gap there between both the cars. I think it's just tough racing, close racing gone bad, and obviously a little bit of a loose moment.
Whether the team could switch points.
Whoa, guys, whoa. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. I have never seen anything like that in my life.
He hit that wall a ton.
Oh, my gosh.
Michaels.
Almost 10 spots. Oh, trouble. John Hunter Nemechek spins off turn 2. We've got one car, I believe, over, or either that or just the parts are flying. A multi-car incident. I believe everybody.
Front corner of his Ford Mustang torn up, but a big crash, David, all developed exiting turn number 2.
John Hunter Nemechek got clipped in the left rear. It turned him broadside in the face of about 2/3 of the field. The car
makes the cut.
Yikes. I think he had his eyes on the 12 of Blaney trying to clear him and just did not realize.
Something broke. Something broke in the car. Oh, my God. Something broke.
Can he make it 4 wide, 3 laps in a row as they get down to turns 3 and 4? Austin Hill gives him a big push.
Oh, there goes the 88 of Connor Zillage, 3 wide out front. We stay green for now. There's the caution
at the incident. Yeah, and Connor moved down to protect the run that the 2 had. The 2 stayed on him, going to push him, and it just ended up turning the 88 around. And what a vicious hit. Gosh, what a big hit for Connor to that inside wall. Go just a little bit there.
Power move, turn 6. There's the contact. Van Gisbergen around. Zillage takes the lead. Hard hit for the 9. Caution is out. Oh.
I think you could safely say Watkins-Glen and drama as well. Go hand in hand together. Massive impact right there for the 9 of safer barrier right there. Car whips around.
And all 4 tires off the ground.
Yeah, that was a shot.
Going by Noah. A little bit of contact on with the right front fender. Car turned sideways and just flipped in the air. That is, quite honestly, that's just not acceptable. There's no way that a car, when it turns like that, should get up in the air that easily. There has been millions of dollars and hours of time spent to prevent that from happening. That's going to catch everybody by surprise.
And you see right there, slide, that gives you a great view of the whole underbody we talk about, the underwing, everything that took people Talk about for damage, and then here it catches the grass and a couple pretty violent tumbles. I mean, you said it, Rick. 3,000 pounds. It looks like a Matchbox car.